have to catch at least the spark of what your life is going to be, or you may spend those dreary decades in corporate America climbing the ladder only to discover it's against the wrong wall. You get to the top, who cares?
If this path of the hero's journey is fairly simple in design, why then is it that everybody isn't living it? Well, the answer is that most people on the planet live under a kind of a mass hypnosis.
There's a tremendous pressure, even in the media, on really keeping people in their place, in the sense of keeping them happy, tranced out consumers. It's a trance of comfort. It's a trance of not sticking your head up above the crowd very much. That keeps the enterprise going.
Most people think it's a luxury and a great privilege to stay home and look at their 800-inch television. If you just space out, you're not developing. We're stimulated by some images and some loud noise.
It's about collecting things and stuff and making a lot of money and doing a lot of things, and it's impossible to enjoy that because you end up on that treadmill and you can't get off.
And so most people, unfortunately, because they are so victimized by their environment, they have no time to think or be themselves. They become bundles of conditioned reflexes and nerves that are constantly being triggered by people and circumstance into very predictable outcomes and predictable patterns of behavior. There's no creativity.
That's the trance, that's the wasteland, where we're just guided toward this weird sense of what's real in our lives. And those ideas that are imposed on us from the outside about what we should and should not do.
It usually starts out with something like, you shouldn't talk to that person because they're from a different tribe. You certainly shouldn't marry that person.
You should go to this school, you should have a certain type of car, you should live in a certain type of house, you should have a certain number of kids by this type of age. Should. What I experienced in my own life was I gotta have the degree from this university, I've gotta have this advanced degree from this university, preferably either a law degree or a medical degree or something to that effect. Some letters after my name which would say that I have a stamp of credibility. I can go out and make my 6 figures and society can kind of deem me worthy.
I have countless examples of young people who go to college because they're expected to go to college, and they study biology because since the time they were 6, they were supposed to be a doctor.
It's very difficult for a person who's brought up in this environment of instant gratification, with the media, with advertising, with all the promises of instant gratification by buying something, for example, or having a certain level of affluence, that you lose contact with this mythical domain which is actually part of your soul. It's there in everyone. It's their passion, it's their bliss, it's their unique skills, it's their unique ways of expressing themselves, is their song, which if they sing, they could